click go live. Oh, my lungs, right. Howdy, folks. Let's get back cracking to what we were doing. So in last week's, well, what is now 2 weeks ago, because last week we did two Linux from Scratch streams in one day. Today we are actually not doing a Linux from Scratch stream, we're just returning back to normal schedule of Factorio streams. So, what I managed to do previously was I managed to sort out a iron depositing route to be able to make sulfuric acid to then be able to mine up uranium. The only other thing that I might need at the minute is concrete and more of it, but then again I'm currently making concrete as well. I've also got rails being made over here. It's an extremely quick and dirty setup over there. I do have a defense wall there, which I really do need to go supply with a radar so I can see it from a distance. And I also should check on engage brain. I need to check the supplies that are available over there for that bit of, well, for that defense wall, because the last thing I want is that defense wall to be broken down and then natives, well, the biters coming to attack my nuclear power facility, considering that's going to end up being the backbone of all of my production power-wise. And as I say that, there looks to be a few of them which don't have, quite a fair few that don't actually have ammunition, which is less than ideal. So I'm going to take what spare ammunition I have and dump it out, and hope that'll be enough for now. I might actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, because I've got iron production nearby, I might just rip some of this iron off and go take it over there and just set up a quick and dirty little armor piercing ammunition refining site, well, factory site even, because this iron patch here is good for 49 million iron, which is ever so tasty. However, I need to move it across to be able to get over there. This concrete is doing sufficient, which is good for now because it means I can then make more. I can make nuclear reactors and more centrifuges, because if I remember correctly, for a there we go, kicking. I now have the ability to make three more centrifuges. So I will do that. Oh, never mind, I don't have enough red circuits, so I'll just make one more for the time being. At the moment, I do not currently have a Kavorex enrichment, which I need to be able to get a Kavorex enrichment. I need purple science and then Kavorex enrichment to be able to get Kavorex enrichment. I need 1500 purple science, which I get 3. So I only need to produce 500 purple science, because for every 1 purple science I make, I get 3 out of it, which means I only need to produce 1500. But to make purple science, it requires 30 rails, 1 electric furnace, and 1 productivity modules. One productivity module level 1. And to get that, I need 5 green circuits and 5 red circuits. I've got plenty of them being made over at the left-hand side of the facility. Oh god, back. But I've got plenty of them being made. I've got plenty of red and green circuits being made. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place this centrifuge down now, and I'm just going to apparently not even have the ability to make various chests. There we go. Of course, copy, paste, and then feed it with power. Start doing that. Bada bing. So I've now got 2 centrifuges. I need me some U235 to be able to start power reduction. However, I wish to start off the automatic, the self-feeding enrichment processing with the Dvorak's enrichment, but to be able to get that, I need, of course, the purple science. So, the goal for today's little hour and a half of Factorio, or an hour and 25 minutes left now, is to get a purple science factory set down and starting to produce purple science. Now, I probably could produce it over here, over by where the uranium is. However, I've then got to shift the purple science back to the science lab. Now, whilst this is not an issue, it's a ball ache. So what I am increasingly tempted to do is either run all of these science belts all the way across the map to where my purple science is, or I replace down my blueprints. Right, so what do I need for blue science? For blue science, I need sulfur, red circuits, and that. For that, for green, I need... Well, for the blue science, I might just... Oh, it's just going to be easy to run them across the map at this point. Which means I'm going to need a metric ton of belts. Or I have just had an idea. What I can do is create a double-ended train with a head on either end, or with a engine on either side. Let's hope there's enough room to get this rail through. Okay, there is. And then run it across using a 3-carriage cargo train with an engine on either end. Oh, this is going to be problematic, isn't it? Yes, it is. So what I need to do is make some more of these red wires. And a few more of these big power poles, just so I've got some extra space for production. Drink some coffee whilst we wait, we hydrate. So the plan is, maybe, just maybe, I think I have enough of a gap. Like, I've got to run this across water here, so I might actually run out of land. I might not have enough landfill on me. But what I'll do is I'll just run a double-ended train, just to save the issues of having to run anything more than a double-ended train, because all I needed to do is go back and forth, and that is it. So, again, we will just continue connecting up these red. I'm gonna have to move that robo port down. So it's a bit more in line with the other one. The only reason why I didn't place it correctly, well, allegedly correctly for initially, was because I didn't want to place it on the coal patch in case I wanted to use the coal patch. However, this coal patch is going to go unused apparently. So, keep running these red cables across. If only I had a flamethrower for my car. If I was using the tank, that wouldn't be so much of an issue, but I don't. I don't actually know where my tank is. I think I got it destroyed by accident, which was less than ideal. Less than ideal, that was. So, we will continue onwards. Continue the slow march towards progress. Just driving through these trees now because, honestly, fuck them at this point. Right. Right, this is the point where I'm going to need to start using landfill. Right, so. I need to go get some more stone. Yay, the fun of not having enough landfill. Do I even have any landfill being produced? I can't remember if I do. Without landfill, it's going to make life harder because I've got to make it all in my pockets instead of, in, in a factory building, which I can't remember if I did set up a factory building for this. Right. That's that. That's sulfur, blue science, more liquids, rocket fuel. There's a fast train going neum. There's coal, there's oil. There's none being made there. What about over here? Is there any landfill being made here? Nope. So it looks to me like I've done a fucky wucky and not set up landfill production. Joy. And apparently I didn't place down that radar. Oh, the radar's not working because I've not knocked down the power grid. Yay. Hang on. Why isn't the radar working? I haven't knocked down the power grid. The power grid's connected. Unless I've not connected the bottom line up to the power grid, which I think I have. So why is it not working? Oh, it is working. So why isn't it? Why isn't that radar working? Oh, because it's not actually connected up because I'm dumb. That explains it. Right, so we're going to just do a quick turnaround. Right. That could have ended much worse, but there we go. Right. Let's make me some repair kits so I can actually just repair my car, and also the oopsie daisy that was ramming into a sulfuric acid pipe. No 235 yet, which is a shame because I kind of need that U235. Right, let's place down some of these rails. What I will do actually is scoop up some of these big sandy rocks and turn them into landfill. So I've got some extra landfill. What I will do is come back over here and just have a quick peek. Quick peek. And see if I can't just squeeze some landfill production out. I mean, it probably could, considering there's like a metric ton of stone. That's great, you know, I'll do that. Landfill, so I need, well, luckily for me, I have only just one. So I will place that down there. 3 in, 1 out. Steel chest. Bada bing. Please make me landfill, thank you. And we'll do bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Much better. Landfill being made. Huzzah. Okay. Hopefully by the time I come back, that will be full. Well, or at least increased in its numbers, because more landfill equals more better. More is more better. Which makes sense to me. I'll do the word, I promise. Okay, that radar's running, so the only way I can tell if it's actually going to be effective is if I leave the area and then come back. Or leave the area and just look at the map and see if the radar's covering it. Which I can see that the radar is indeed covering it. Good. Which is exactly what I wanted to see. Hey, hey, I had a job. God damn it, brain. The brain go the burr. Right, so we have what can only be described as organized chaos and inefficient efficiencies. At the minute, due to the amount of stuff I'm just bodging together and hoping and praying it's going to work. The reason why I'm not using that bottom rail that runs across the bottom of the map is because it carries more important things than science. It carries iron for the production of sulfuric acid. At some point in time, it is going to carry ammunition up to the wall. And at some point, depending on how things go, it may also carry a artillery train on that line. So the last thing I want to do at the minute is clog up that line. I know I've got 8 trains running on the same rail network. However, I do not want to be introducing the science train from that. I need to keep those two separate. Because if I'm going to be running a science train, last thing I want to do is cause issues with transporting of science. Because I've said, all on one network, thank you. Because like I said, this is going to be entirely one-ended, or a double-headed train. Going to be a double-ended train that gets ran back and forth. And if you're like me, you've got a corrupt mind. So enjoy. Enjoy that thought. Right, so. Yes, I know this is literally the most ass backwards way I can to do this. However, it'll be fine. No, it won't, because, again, ass backwards. Right. Let's extend it one more. Huzzah. Good, that's exactly what I wanted, actually. So, I need to make sure there is enough room for me to place a double-handed... one, two... Okay, there is indeed enough room for me to do a double-ended train. Oh, would you look at that? The only thing I need now is of course, iron gear wheels. Because of course I need iron gear wheels. I always need iron gear wheels. I always bloody need iron gear wheels. Oh, and there was a ton of stone in the car. Yay, Nick, you don't check things when you probably should do. Yay. That's fun. Right. Let's come scoop up some iron gear wheels. I just scoop up a couple hundred worth of iron gear wheels. And a missing steel, because of course I'm missing steel. Let's just scoop some steel. And of course I'm missing iron, because of course, why am I missing everything under the bloody sun? Jesus wept. That's creating stone brick. Why is that creating stone brick? Give me the iron. I don't want the stone brick. I will dump the stone brick in my bucket. Right, 1, 2. Right. No, I need it to be 3, because I need 1 carriage for each type of science. Hello, Miss Slav. How you doing, my friend? Hello, Miss Slav. How you doing, friend? Right. I'm going to do train. Engage brain. Train, wagon, wagon, wagon. Train. What I now need to do is I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I'm on this inhaler. They cancelled the most recent one, so I've got to go back. Which reminds me, I need to take this. There we go. Right, so I've got to do some fancy belting and belt work here. So, the fancy belt work I have to do here is... No, they did. And then they cancelled. Bada bing. Okay. So that's now being shoved back onto the main belt, onto that belt. What I now want to do is a 1 to 4 splitter. So blue belt balancer, 1 to 4. We'll do it like that. Let's try this again. We will do 1 to 4. We will place it there. And now I'm going to need a load of splitters, which I don't have, unless they're being produced, unless there's some being produced over here. We don't have to is... There is not. Okay, what about over here? Nope. What about over here? Yes. Nope. I need to make splitters by hand, because of course I need to make splitters by hand, which means I need a metric ton of green circuits once again. Yay. Oh, yeah, that's right. The camera doesn't need to refresh because I'm not on shit dose. I mean, Microsoft's perfectly a good example for an operating system. Right. How many splitters does that need? That needs 1, 2, 3. Because I've made 4, I'm going to need... just make as many as I can do. Remember, the 5th of November. Whilst we wait for this, we must hydrate. Right. So, first things first, we need to do... exactly, my friend. You know, I didn't watch V for Vendetta until not too long ago, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, within the last year. I gotta admit, I should not have waited that as long as I did to watch it, because that was a good movie. So we will once again... do it like that. Oh, one of my bot boys is returning to me. Oh, my little bot boy. I wonder how long he's been gone. Jesus Christ. If my bot boy's struggling like that, he must have been gone for quite a while now. Jesus Christ. I need more iron, because of course I do. Yeah, we all get taught it here. We all get taught about how he wanted to blow up the Houses of Parliament, sent a letter to his friends saying don't, and they went, wrote to the king, and the King's Guard found it. Although, we now all secretly agree with Guy Fawkes. We now all secretly agree with it. We now all secretly agree with the angry man wanting to blow up government. I mean, I never said those words. I never said those words. I want output priority to be on the left to be red, and then annoying. Now I want to do this, followed by that. Bada bing. Get these set up and running. There we go. Well, Carlisle's my nearest city. It's not my nearest town. My nearest town's Workington. No. Maryport. Yeah, my nearest town's Maryport. Or Workington. I live in the boundary line for both of them, so technically I live in both. I know of it, I just don't know it. If that makes sense. Right, I also need to get fuel for this. Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious by this son of York. No, unfortunately don't. I really should, because, well, it's I'm English culture, I really should know it. Oh my dear lord, I need to upgrade this. Oh my dear lord, I need to upgrade this, what the hell? I'm right, are these... okay, those are assembly machine 2s, these are all assembly machine too. So this just needs fast inserters. Am I making fast inserters anywhere? Blue inserters. There's none being made here from what I can tell. Steel, red circuits, green circuits, copper, sulfuric acid, TNT, rockets, steel, flamethrower fuel, rocket fuel, petroleum gas, sun is in sun, not sol. Yeah, I've never, I don't know where it comes from, or the basis of it, which is a shame. I really should, but I don't know the basis of it or where it's come from. I can hear the of discontent. So what I want to do here is just right. Okay. I didn't do much Shakespeare in secondary. I did Macbeth. Well, I can't because I can't had to. But I do remember Macbeth. Right, and now I want to get... Now what I want to do is that, followed by that. And now run that through to... Bada bing. Yes, the Scottish play of Macbeth, not Macbeth. Macbeth. It's been a long time since I've covered it, being perfectly honest. It is about the greed of a man hungry for power, and to which that power comes to bite him. In the form of the walking forest, for which he was foretold the forest will begin to walk. And oh, how right they were. Honestly, when we were going through Macbeth in school, just hearing the walking forest, what do they mean walking? Then going through, it's like, oh, walking forest. Like, that makes more sense now. It is glorious. I've heard quite a fair few people tell me it sounds bassier. It's got more depth to it. I've had absolutely no issues with it. It is perfecto. Yeah, I've had people tell me I sound significantly better than I used to sound, which is a compliment. Oh, I actually had an interesting moment last night, Miss Love. I was talking to someone in the GTA thing that I do. and they sent me a message after the fact asking me if I was indeed Linux Panic, because they recognized me by my voice, and then sent me a screenshot of my own channel being this, and asked if I was actually me. That really made my day yesterday. Just being asked, hey, is this you? It was like, yes, it is me. I'm glad my videos could have been of help to you. Like, that was a massive surprise, being perfectly honest. It's like, oh, my heart. Right, what I'm gonna do is I've got to put a splitter in somewhere. I'll put a splitter in here to be able to balance it out. Yeah, I'll put it in there. But that was... I know! Like, that was a huge surprise, just someone going, hey, is this you? Someone I had never even spoke to before. Didn't even know, just... Is this you? This helps. Like, that really, that, like, honest to God, made my day. I made my day yesterday. Today's been a good day overall. I've had a good day today. I had a good day yesterday. I've had a good day today. I'm glad. There have been a few things going on the past few days that have made me very happy. Like, for example, today is the day that I passed 200,000 views. Like, that is wild to me. It was a pipe dream having 10,000 views. I thought 10,000 views was a lot. Now I have a video that's like 23,000 views. One video that's 23,000 views. And I've passed 200,000. Like, insane. A good point. What is my most popular video? I've got a feeling I know which one it is. Yeah, 24,000 views. How to create a custom Debian or Ubuntu ISO. And then followed by how to install Wine on Ubuntu, how to install Steam on Arch Linux, how to install Arch Linux in 2023, how to install Lutris. Ooh, thank you to whoever's just supported me on buymeacoffee.com, where you can support me directly and help me with being able to purchase equipment or things like this. Well, honest to God, like, that was such a huge surprise. He's like, hey, are you this niche internet guy that does Linuxy things? He's like, yes, I am this niche internet Linuxy guy that does niche internet things. My heart, honestly, I've had a good few days. I've had a very good few days. I am content. Right, let's continue getting all of this sorted out and fixed up, shall we? I nearly did. No, I actually nearly did as well, being honest. Being told that, hey, are you this guy? It's like, I am. I am the guy. It's just difficult times recently. Difficult times recently, and just small things like that absolutely makes a difference. Like, they really do. So I am incredibly grateful. Let's dump in them, and then dump in them. Okay, well, I can't. I made sure to mention that fact to him that that was a nice surprise. I was not expecting that because I really wasn't. Do I want to turn these into electric furnaces? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll turn these into electric furnaces. That way I can stop using coal. Let's get rid of that. Probably a bad idea to switch them all across to electric furnaces at once. However, whenever I've been known to make a good decision. Every once in a blue moon, sometimes it feels like there's a DVD waiting screen logo just bouncing around in my head, and every time I have a thought is when it actually perfectly lands in a corner. The only way I can think of to describe it, but it is the funny. So, right. So let's get all of these placed down. So we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm always happy to help when it comes to if I've got the ability to do it, to help. What is my response to the ability of being able to do something? That's how I think about it. And I have the ability to teach and help people learn. So my response to that is to help people where I can. That is the response to my ability. Oh, my lungs. I've got a... Oh, I had an interesting time. Yeah, 2 days ago now, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that one very well. I sometimes struggle with getting the articulation of the knowledge that I possess. However, somehow, I have managed to do it for over 2 years now, because Linux Panic is over 2 years old now. There are children on this planet that are younger than my YouTube channel. That thought is wild to me. Like, the idea of that is just wild. I love it. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. So, let's get this all powered up, because I'm going to need some more short poles. So, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. I make myself feel old, Miss Love. But here's the thing, we're not here for a long time. We are here for a short time, not a long time. We're here for a fun time, not a long time. So we may as well utilize what we can. We may as well enjoy life whilst we can. No matter how long it takes or wherever life takes us. Let's try and make the most out of it. Oh, I'm having a power consumption issue, so you know what I'm going to do? I've got to kick on this for the first time in an age. Ooh, saturation. I don't even have the science labs running. This might have something to do with the fact that I am absolutely pounding the hell out of my power production by the amount of science that I'm producing. Bother. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, fuel. Let's make some more steel chests. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump out my pockets into here, into these, and then I want that. I want all of that. I want my hot boys and any more rocket fuel that I've got available to me, which I don't, so I'm going to go. It's no bothers, mate. It's nice having you around, Miss Love. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow, my friend. I hope you sleep well, my friend. Right. Right, let's go grab some extra rocket fuel, shall we? What exactly are those bot boys doing? I don't know. Right, let's go grab rocket fuel. The reason why I made 4 chests for is because I want to make the equivalent of, well, I want to grab as much rocket fuel as I can to hand feed those. $224 rocket fuel, okay. We'll leave those 2 behind. These landmines are working very effectively. Oh, that's funny. I love that. Those landmines are working perfectly. Right. So let's release some more bot boys into the wild, shall we? Alright, so we have 66, 91, 200, and 200. What I'm going to do now is just go 400 and 500 odd into the wild again. Nice. $4,596 bots. Very nice. That's adorable. Just the way it just drops a landmine. It's like, landmine. Hello, I come with landmine. Right. Let's take the cargo back across to the science facility. The science. I'm going to call it the science interconnect. Because, well, it's what it is. It's the science interconnect. For purple, or for stack inserters, I am going to need red circuits. So whilst I am here, I am going to scoop up a load of red circuits. Just so I have the ability to make some stack inserters. Whilst I can. Because stack inserters are going to make offloading the oil, not oil, offloading the science easier. Because I'm just going to be running double-handed train back and forth. It's going to make loading the... Oh, hello, that's why. That's why that was having an issue. Hang on, am I going to have to manually feed in some solid fuel into these bloody into these bloody steam generators? Into these steam engines? I probably am, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to hand feed these bloody steam boilers. Okay, so it's consuming it faster than it can be produced, which is problematic to say the least. So, Hopefully that'll then tide it over. I'm going to have to come back here with extra resources and expand the solid fuel production facility, because if I don't expand it, I'm going to end up grinding to a halt, which is not what I want, because I kind of need that factory there to continue functioning. Because it's currently providing power to a good... well, it's providing power to the entire factory. This here was the original starter power supply, which is running out of power. Oh no, that's not good. Right, so first things first, I want to go bada bing, and then bada bing. I want to do split, dump, collect. Okay, right. We're going to leave that alone for the time being. We have bigger problems, such as the power system grinding to a hot, slow, heaving halt because of my inability to produce power. Because I did a dumb, and I'm not currently producing power effectively, which is less than ideal. So first things first, swing through here, come to a halt here by the green water. Right, okay. What's this needing? This needs more chemical plants. Oh, that definitely needs more chemical plants. How many do I have? I have 8 more. Okay, so I will do 3 more for now. What I want to do is hop this over. Oh, fuck. I got bloody run over. Oh, that means I'm going to be stuck walking at regular pace. I mean, I don't have legs anyway. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. It's bound to happen at some point. I was bound to get hit by a train just through my own inability to pay attention. Shall we say? Because I didn't realise being stood there was enough to get hit by a train. There we go. Right. Right. Now I just want to go dump, dump. Scoop all these up. And I want to grab pipes and just go wee. And go, hello, I need you to produce me solar fuel as much as you can, please, thank you. And now I need to go 1, 2, 3. And then go split. Right. And of course I need some more pipes. Bada bing. And inserter, 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 inserter. Power, 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 power. And then, of course, paste. No. Copy. Paste. You really can't tell I just shoehorned it in. I didn't really have much choice. But now that it's stacking back up at the end, which means I'm no longer having a power issue, which is very nice. Don't think I'm going to be able to do purple science today, am I? Probably not. Right, we're back up to being backlogged. I'd much rather be backed up instead of not having enough. Although, thinking about it, I should probably chuck in 2 more whilst I've got the opportunity to do so. Okay. That's building up the steam. Good. Oof, right on the limit. Where am I having issues? Alright, let's get in the car and go have a look at the other power plant. Well, I've got 3 power plants. One of them's a manual coal burner that I chuck on in case of emergencies like this one. This power plant, and then the one up here that is exclusively solid fuel. Ah, that's what the issue is. There isn't bloody enough. I don't have enough solid fuel being made. Well, shall we change that? I think we shall. Hey. Come on. Right, there we go. Bada bing. Nice little integration. So, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. I want to do paste 1, 2, and 3. So this now produces 4,200 or 210 solid fuel per minute. What does this need per minute? 126. Good. Okay, so solid fuel making it down the line. Okay, it is. I imagine the power grid will lighten up a bit when I have not all 3 of my science factories running at the same time. Yeah, I imagine that would be a bit better. I'll tell you what, we are going to call it here for today. I'd like to indeed thank you very much for watching. If you like, like. If you dislike, they both seem to work. You can only see one. Remember, when you use Linux, don't panic. I've been Nick. You have been amazing. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.